And yeah, the beautiful moon from my windows. And what an amazing combination of my interior blue light and the real moon that's outside the window. So it is real moon and the reflection of my interior light in the glass of the window. So beautiful. And I think we all are set with this amazing screen, you know, that God has managed today for all the miracle stories. So, from wherever you are, whenever you're watching this, this is some amazing message that's gonna turn your life. This is maybe the actual thing that'll give you the breakthrough in your life. And this is for sure the life turning video. Okay, so yeah, let me welcome all of you to this live. And absolutely, I'm enjoying my moonlight bath with my dear cat. And here comes the success stories. I'm going to talk amazing success stories that are really shocking, and in our words we call them as miracles. Okay, so let's get started. These all are real, including other people and myself. Okay, so first story is of one of the TV actress. Okay, and the background of this TV actress was not very much financially stable. Okay, rather they had some family issue, because of which she had to almost like sell everything. And she was hardly in 10th standard or something that time, before being an actress. Okay, and there was some issue related to her father. So they had only one option of getting money, um, which was to sell everything and shift to another town in order to, you know, find her father. So her father was actually missing, and they had nothing. That was her mother, who came with two daughters, and hardly school days daughters. And that was their last chance, because for doing this they already had sold everything, like their home and all and everything, and they came to another town. Okay, so the situation was very drastic. And one day, then the mother thought of doing the suicide with her daughters if they do not get any breakthrough, because they were staying in a hotel. And finally, then they had no money even to pay the hotel room rent. Okay, so the situation went on to this much extreme. No resources, nothing happening. and everything that they had, that they had to sell everything, you know. So no more resources, in short, to get the money, to get the breakthrough in their search. And they did their best, like they did their 100%. Okay, so their mother decided, okay, that we will just take one day, okay, and if nothing happens, if nothing happens tomorrow, then we have no other option, and we will suicide together. This was really scary, horrible, shocking, and this is not fake. This is the real success story. Okay, and then what happened is, next day, while doing their search, they got somehow some information, okay, that there was a church nearby, and this church is very well known for making the miracles in the lives of the people. Now these uh, family members were not Christian, okay, and this actress, her mother, and her younger sister, okay, three of them were there, but they had no option, you know. They had no option. That was their last day. They decided to give a try on, otherwise they were going to end their life. So they just said, like, I mean, okay, let's go and see what happens. And this actress was a bit, you know, resistant, or not understanding everything, you know. And if she doesn't belongs to that religion, then why should she enter inside the church? So she was not sure about what is happening and what she should do. But her mother and sister decided to went inside the church, and she said, you go and I will stay outside at the door. Okay, so she was just there in the corridor, okay, corridor of the church. And there she literally experienced, like, there was some shower, you know, the shower of, like, you're seeing the moon and moonlight right now. I'm taking the moonlight shower right now. So she experienced, there was literally some shower of love on her, and she felt so warm, everything outside the church, okay, in the corridor. Okay, so forget about belief, or forget about doing any technique or something, okay, but she just felt lot of love, lot of warmth, the feeling of belonging, and she felt so much heart full of cry, and she cried and cried and cried a lot. So this cry is not out of a desperation or something. This cry is because it was kind of like she got the divine hug, you know, that somebody is there, and what a massive love that is showering upon her. These were the feelings that she got. And with this amazing feeling, she just walked in walked in into the hotel where they were staying in, and that was the lunchtime. And of course, then they were not having any money, so they were thinking about now what to do, and they had half a day left as per their decision. and they had no money to eat food as well. So they were just thinking about what to do, okay, inside the room of the hotel, and something happened, and somebody like knocked the door of their room. And when she opened, there was nobody, but there was kind of like envelope, and she looked at everywhere if there was anybody who might have lost the envelope, but she didn't see anyone. So she did call the reception from her room, and then she inquired if anyone has made any issue, registered that they have lost any envelope or something, because I have just found so and so in front of my room door. And then the receptionist said, no ma'am, everything is fine, and we have not received any of such issues like somebody has lost something or somebody has lost an envelope. It's nothing like that. Okay. Okay. So then she said okay. So there was nobody claiming that, and finally then, out of the curiosity, she opened it. Okay, I mean, first of all, she made sure it wasn't belonging to anybody. Then she opened it out of the curiosity, and then three of them were shocked. Three of them were having a lot of cries in their eyes, and you won't believe, they had a lot of money in that envelope. And she actually counted when she actually counted that money was the amount of money that was entitled as their room rent for the hotel, plus next 2 3 days food allowances were there inside. So that was the first miracle that she experienced, and there onwards the miracle uh, cascade actually began in her life. And in this in this what to say, when this was happening, you know, a lot of such series of miracles started happening in her life, and part of that was, um, all of a sudden, now she didn't reveal if she actually got her dad back or no, in an interview where I got the story, but she was focused rather on the miracles and her connection with the God. Okay, so she didn't reveal that personal information, but then she said a lot of miracles started happening and her life changed totally. And then somehow she just, I mean, she there was nothing planned, like she want to be an actress or something, you know. But anyways, they were in the town and she just got some opportunities, and her mother was always with her, not leaving her alone. And something happened, and there was some TV show where the lead actress just felt something, that this role isn't for me. And just because of something, Neville calls it a series of events, and people asked her for that role. And because she was absolutely like newbie, she had no background, and she was just in, she just happily accepted the opportunity. And rather, that TV show became a phenomenal hit, and she got her identity as the leading character's name that she played in that TV show. And that show is remembered more than 20-25 years even today. And she became a big TV star after that. And her life totally changed. And as a part of these series of miracles, she also met her husband while she was doing the shooting for this particular TV show. She got married, she got children, everything in her life went phenomenally well. So that was the situation which was really drastic, and something happened and then the miracle started. So the deep within surrendered that I do not have any other option, you know, no human source, no resources, nothing. That's the time when God comes, and the moment God enters in your life, the power of God is divine, as we all know, and everything just went super fast, miraculous, amazing in our life. So I love this story personally very much, and this is really good if anybody is. I'm so sorry. If anybody is going through some negatives, some, you know, some kind of worries, they're so down mentally, this story is just brainstorming and mind blowing. And I'll tell you one more story. Now, this story, which story should I say? Okay, this story is my own story, wherein uh, there was altogether big, I won't call it as a shock. All of a sudden, something like a volcano eruption that happened in my life, and we were already shocked. And I was not knowing what is this happening and what should I do and how can I do it. Everything in my life just went like boom. And that time I was, I mean, she isn't with me for a long period of time, but sometimes I do visit. There's a lady who is a good spiritual lady. So I went to her, and I told her everything. It was so shocking, it was unbelievable. Uh, and such kind of family situation wasn't ever expected. And I was not understanding what is happening with me because I'm working on something and then what is this happening. But that lady said, you stay on your path because whatever is happening is for your good. And because of, absolutely, I mean, I do have a belief on God and her, so I say okay. And what happened next is she asked me to visit her for once a week or twice a week, like that, and just sit whenever she's gonna consult spiritual consultancy. So she's connected with God. So she just say, you don't do anything, you don't ask any question, you just come and sit here. Okay, so let's see what messages we get what happens. And what happened is I just visited 2 3 times, and something uh, horrible truth came out. Like, series of events occurred in my life here, not when I was attending her. Okay, not when I was there with her. Okay, but in my life, all of a sudden, some massive shocking truth that was hidden so deep, that was the breakthrough in my life. That was the root cause of all the things that were happening in my life and that went wrong in my life. So that came to the surface, and that was so shocking. I told this lady, and this lady was also shocked, in spite of being such a senior spiritual consultant. She also got little shocked, and I got more tension when I uh, saw her, and she spoke to me one line which was like, I got to know that, oh my god, now she's also scared, now whom to go. So I had no clue what is happening. I was all alone, and there was no human being, spiritual mentor with me, and my life was at such a point that we were not knowing what is happening and where it is going. Even that lady wasn't knowing anything. So that was so horrible. I mean, and I was so much tense after seeing that lady also is tense. And me and my dad were coming to home here on the two-wheeler, and her residence is little far away from me, little far away from the town, and that was really horrible, feeling lonely, alone, not knowing anything, dark roads, unknown roads, open sky, like no boundaries, what is happening. It was so horrible. And I was not knowing anything what to do. And I just came home. I went into my room, and it was so late night because her home was very much far away from my place. I don't like going to her home. I mean, that journey, I don't like that journey that's so far away. And those vibrations were horrible. I came home, I went into my room, I opened the laptop, and I was not knowing anything, what to do, or anything. I just opened some random photo of Mahakalima from the internet. Now, before this point, I never worshipped Kalima in this life. I was not knowing how to worship her, I was not knowing anything, but I only knew that she's the one who is in charge of all this, whatever is coming to the surface. Only she can do something. And I just opened the photo, and I just talked to that photo like I'm talking right now. And I said, Ma, I don't know anything. How to worship you? I don't have any sources. I really don't know. But I don't have anybody else. I don't have any humans. I am in such situation, and please help me. Please urgently help me. It's very very urgent. Please urgently help me. And uh, you won't believe, all of a sudden, um, while coming home, okay, uh, when I was doing all these things, before coming home, I got an idea that I should connect with some Kalima Pujari, the worshipper of Kalima, the priest of the Kalima temple, who will give me the guidelines, how to worship Mahakali and all. I was just knowing that she's very fierce form, and I don't know how to worship. So yeah, only thing I could do is I just got some photo randomly from internet, and I just talked with Mahakali Ma just like that. And all of a sudden, um, I got two different pathways are there. Okay, so I got two different pathways, contacts all of a sudden connected with Kalima, and the breakthrough giver was all of a sudden I thought to check the Bengali people in my contact, and I dialed number of one of the person with whom I connected, Just like, once or twice I might have spoken over a call because of some business stuff. I mean, not much knowing each other, but I just said, I am so and so, and I want to worship Ma Kali Ma in your Bengali culture. It is much more worship. So, do you know anybody who can guide me about? Because I really don't know how to worship her, and I want to worship her. Then this person said, exactly, there is a Kalima temple which is next to me, and he's very sweet. The priest over there, since my childhood, I'm going there, and I will definitely tell him that I got your call, and if he's willing to, give you the information. And the moment next day, this fellow called me, and he said, yes, this priest is ready to talk to you. And this priest was extremely highly intuitive, and it was just a miracle. And all the information he told me over a call about me, without seeing me, without knowing anything about me, and everything was so shocking. And that's the breakthrough I got. I connected with the perfect person, um, and he told me everything, he guided me everything, and he did everything in order to resolve that issue, you know, that was we all were scared about. And he also told me that whatever I'm doing, I should continue doing all these things because I'm doing prayers, meditations, and all these things. So this fellow told me uh, everything that was needed for me, and that was the biggest miracle of Mahakalima that I have seen in my life. That was the first ever communication, mutual communication, you can say, the hotline communication between me and Mahakalima. Since my childhood, I was very much attracted to her. I used to make the sketches of Mahakalima on my notebooks, and my brother used to say, "What are you drawing? Are you idiot?" Something like that. And I had love, I had affection, but in my family, she isn't a family deity to be worshipped. Or even in my place, where do I reside? Uh, we have different goddesses, and Mahakalima is not worshipped very popularly or very majoritarily, you can say. You know, so we were not knowing how to worship her, and I was just knowing that she's very fierce, and I should know how to worship her, you know. So I got all the guidance. And by the way, those of you who want to worship Mahakalima, or the golden guideline that I got, we need not go into any techniques or to follow any complicated path, but we should 100% surrender to Mahakalima. You talk to her like you're talking to me, like I'm talking to you, and she's constantly listening. She's constantly listening. And then onwards, I started getting these experiences that whatever I'm saying here, I really started getting responses. She is constantly listening. And then uh, she did so much for me. And that will be not just one, but a lot of videos can be uh, made on it. But this is truth, that she's constantly listening, and this is the only way I worship her. I uh, say people, this is the right path of love and 100% surrender. Do not jump into any other path or any other techniques of worshipping or something. That is not my path. My path is of love and surrender. And when situations become like that, that we do not know anything what's going to happen. We do not have any resources and information or anything. And when we go and cry, when we go and surrender to God, God instantly comes and shows the miracles. And one more success story of the surrender technique, which is again mine, and I would love to share this as well. It was, it is related with a different goddess, okay, and I love this goddess so much. This goddess is a family deity from my maternal grandparents' side, and also worshipped in my family as well. So I just love her, and I always used to keep a photo with me. And long back, when there was something bad done between me and my specific person that caused the separation, there were some idiot fights, and my specific person was not picking up the calls, and something terribly went wrong, and I wasn't believing on it. I wasn't knowing how to handle. I wasn't able to accept it. It's just not possible. And uh, I just wanted to talk to my specific person at least once, because something was really wrong going on, and he literally wasn't listening to me. So there was a lot of chaotic moment, and I just broke into the cry. And um, this uh, there was a photo on my desk, okay, of this goddess. I just hugged the photo frame, and I was crying and crying and crying and crying, and I said, please, please do something. At least once I want to talk to him. And exactly that moment I was broken, I was crying. This is way before my spiritual awakening. But I was just with my God, and I was just crying, and I asked for something, and immediately I got a call from a specific person. And then thereafter, something was destined. Uh, we had quite a bit long separation, but that actually pushed both of us towards this spiritual awakening, and we got to know what was happening, what happened, who all people did it, and everything. But yes, when you surrender, you definitely get the help, but the surrender has to be from the love, and it has to be 100% surrender. And these are stories like, these are real stories. These are so much horrible to say, isn't it? Even while saying it, I'm feeling all that heavy energy. So when you're in some biggest problem, when nobody else is with you, your God is always with you. And the universe is so much. In the universe, there are a lot of good powers. If any particular deity you worship, religion doesn't matter. They definitely come and help you. So if anybody crying, if anybody is broken hearted, if you're losing any hope, if you are in problem, listen to this video with your closed eyes, relax. You will get the strength, hope, positivity. And by the way, do come back later and do share your success stories too, because yes, miracles do happen. Yes, God do sends us help, and it is very immediate. Yes, I have experienced. I've shared two of my success stories. One is of this actress, and I think, yeah, this much is okay for making everybody smile and positive. Okay, see you soon in the next video. My coachings are open, one-on-one confidential. check out the official website link in the description box. And if it is not yet added in the description box, please get that link from channel homepage. And see you soon, one-on-one coaching. Bye.